Before we get into this video, we both know that you just want to know the basic qualities and traits of an Aries. So here's one for you. And if you want a little bit more, which we're going to be nice and do for you, here's another one. Awesome. Great. Now let's start the video. Last week we learned about the first house called the Ascendant, but today we're going to learn about its designated driver, Aries, the first rebels and pioneers. When I think of every Aries person I know, man or woman, one word comes to mind: willpower. Aries is one of the boldest and adventurous signs of the zodiac. In fact, some of the most creative and boundary-pushing artists such as Leonardo da Vinci and even Lady Gaga have been governed by this daring and fiery sign. Aries is known as the ram, but in some interpretations, the astrological glyph that represents Aries can be seen as the sprouting of two seeds, as Aries is ruled by Mars and governs the spring. But because Mars is the natural ruler of Aries, this gives them quite the edge. As innovative and expansive the ram can be, Aries is also fiercely competitive, and in Lilith, the dark moon, for example, seeks not just to win, but complete domination. If you're looking for a pushover, Aries is definitely not the one.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side!
Wait, And touching back on the animal of Aries, the ram's energy represents a sense of charge, forward confidence, and a daring in the face of things others may find daunting. It represents initiative, authority, and determination. I think every Aries I've ever come across definitely loves to take life head on. In mythology, Mars was the Roman god of war. To the Greeks, he was Aries. But in Sailor Moon, she was one of the baddest bitches who ever lived. Mars's energy is aggressive, driven, and very influential. You almost can't help but be swept up in Aries' fiery, playful energy and let them take the wheel. As a sign ruled by fire, though, Aries quickly rushes and charges but does very little thinking in between them. And that's not an insult to their intellect, because they are among the most innovative and creative, but just, fire signs fuck shit up first and then think later.
Aries is known as a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are initiators, champion new ideas and new projects, and can be seen as leaders, depending on how you'd like to look at it. But regardless, the love of adventurous endeavors in cardinal signs puts Aries right at home here.
Fertility and Aries go hand in hand, as Aries is also extremely sexual, no doubt a shared Martian quality with Scorpio. But when the sun shifts into Aries, it is the beginning of a new astrological year and brings forth the spring equinox, which is why springtime is a designated holy day for much of Christianity, Easter. But to the pagans, Easter was known as Ostara, an honor to goddess of fertility, represented by rabbits and eggs. Ever wonder what rabbits and chocolate have to do with the resurrection of Christ? Absolutely fucking nothing. It's just an echo of Christianity's pagan origins that survived by adaptation. Beautiful. And I would even say,
bold and brash.
We hope all you Aries out there enjoyed the limelight, and as much as you love yourselves, it's time to pass the torch on to the next in line. Taurus, that means you. And as the first Venusian queens, you deserve all the attention next week.
Also, be sure to check out your monthly tarot reading if you haven't. So for now, we have to say goodbye. So on that note, merry meet,
Merry part, and merry meet again.